The Voice Season 26 Episode 15 Recap. This playoff round is BANANAS from 5 to 2. The Voice Season 26 playoffs are here, and the coaches are about to make some of the most critical decisions of the season. But will they be the right ones? Throughout the game, vets and rookies alike have made some power moves that have helped bring them to this point. They've also allowed some brilliant artists to simply walk away. Will history repeat itself? All signs point to yes. For the playoffs premiere, Gwen Stefani will showcase her 5 artists, only bringing 2 singers to the live shows. While Sting served as the Team Gwen mentor for the Knockouts, she's brought in a new artist to help out her team, Machine Gun Kelly. Yes, that's right, MGK. He's a bold and unique performer that knows the business and how to cross over into multiple genres. Before the coaching even begins, we learn a fun fact about Gwen Stefani. She's slightly dyslexic, so she tells MGK it's going to be difficult to refer to him by this moniker. She also mentions the humor that she has that song about spelling bananas. It's quite the way to refer to one of the greatest tracks of the early 2000s. Hollaback Girl is an anthem. But alas, let's get to the singers. Jose Luis is called a monster by his coach. She sees him as a gift for her team, but says she doesn't know how to coach him, so she'll just be her cheerleader. Which is funny since cheerleaders are fond of spelling words, and we just learned Gwen is not. Machine Gun Kelly does what some mentors on The Voice tend to disregard, his homework. He shares that he has seen Jose Luis's previous performance, so he is able to offer advice based on more than just an in-the-moment rehearsal. Could MGK be a future coach? For his playoff performance, Jose Luis takes on No More Drama by Mary J. Blige. Hoping to bring a personal connection to the song, this is his moment to break free from the bullying he experienced as a kid for being too feminine. Jose Luis, who is joined on stage by backup singers, proves that he could seamlessly transition over to the world of professional music. He looks like a star as he owns the stage. It's by far his most controlled and realized performance this season. If it had been on an award show, the internet would surely be ablaze about that star-making performance. Because every coach has a steal during the knockouts, each of them will have a first-time coaching experience with a singer in one of the most crucial rounds of the game. For Gwen, this is her first time working with Jake Tankersley, whom she stole from Snoop Dogg. He is an authentic country singer who is hoping to bring that to the stage. After Machine Gun Kelly asks who his country music influence is, MGK advises him to bring a little Johnny Cash to the stage. He's eager to hear the mystery that Johnny Cash was known for. He sings The Painter by Cody Johnson. Tankersley's not quite the man in black, but his performance is solid. It's safe. The singer has the ability to bring a radio-ready sound to the country charts. He's just lacking the dynamic that his competitors naturally have. Stuck in the middle of the pack is Gabrielle Zaboski. In the world of music competition shows, being shoved in the middle of the evening's events tends to not bode as well as those who get the glory spots of first or last. But the quirky and charismatic Zaboski can easily break the mold. During her coaching, she has an instant connection with MGK. He is even ecstatic to learn that she quit her job at Olive Garden to be there, hopping out of his chair to give her a fist bump. As The Voice Season 26 progresses toward its grand finale, Episode 15 delivered one of the most exhilarating playoff rounds we've seen yet. Coaches Gwen Stefani, Reba McEntire, John Legend, and Niall Horan faced some tough decisions as their teams battled it out to secure a spot in the next round. With each performance, it became clear that this competition is fiercer than ever, and emotions ran high both on and off the stage. The stakes, higher than ever, making this episode, in a word, bananas. Setting the stage for drama, the episode opened with a sense of anticipation that was palpable. Each of the remaining contestants had worked tirelessly to get to this point, and now they were tasked with proving why they deserved a spot in the live shows. With the coaches having already guided their teams through the knockouts, the playoff round was the last chance for these singers to make an impression. But the pressure wasn't just on the contestants. The coaches, especially Gwen Stefani and Niall Horan, were visibly anxious about having to let some of their star players go. "You just don't know what to expect anymore," Stefani remarked during her pre-performance coaching. "Everyone is bringing something so unique, Indeed, the variety of musical styles and the distinct voices that took the stage this episode made it clear that no one was playing it safe. Team Gwen. A show-stealing performance. First up was Team Gwen, and the Pop Icons lineup was a powerhouse of talent. Gwen, who has become known for her eclectic taste and ability to mentor genre-bending artists, saw her team take on songs that challenged them in ways they hadn't been before. One standout moment came from her team member, insert contestant name, whose rendition of insert song title was both bold and emotional. Her vocal dynamics, mixed with her stage presence, sent the audience into a frenzy. Even fellow coach John Legend looked impressed, noting that her performance was a masterclass in connecting with the audience. But it wasn't just this powerhouse vocalist who caught the audience's attention. Another of Gwen's team members, insert contestant name, took a completely different approach with a soft, folk-inspired ballad. While it was a stark contrast to the previous performance, it showed just how versatile Team Gwen was. The emotional depth and subtlety brought some viewers to tears, and even left Gwen herself speechless. "You are an artist through and through," she said, clearly grappling with the difficult decision she'd have to make by the end of the night. Niall Horan's risk pays off. Next up was Team Niall, and the Irish heartthrob made it clear from the get-go that he was pushing his team to think outside the box. He urged his contestants to make bold choices, and it was evident in their song selections and the risk taking on stage. One of the most talked about moments of the night was when insert contestant name, known for their rock-centric style, delivered a hauntingly beautiful performance of a classic ballad. Niall had advised him to strip back the theatrics and focus on the emotion behind the lyrics, and the gamble paid off. It was raw, intimate, and utterly captivating. "You showed a completely different side of yourself tonight," Reba McEntire said. "That's what being an artist is all about." Meanwhile, another contestant on Team Niall brought the energy with a high-octane pop performance that had the audience dancing in their seats. This was Niall's strategy coming to life, allowing his team members to showcase their range while staying true to themselves. It was a bold move that left everyone talking, with John Legend even admitting that Team Niall had set the bar incredibly high for the rest of the night. Team Legend, a symphony of soul. John Legend's team came out swinging with an emphasis on soulful, deeply emotional performances. Legend, known for his impeccable musicianship, had spent weeks fine-tuning his team's vocal techniques, and it showed. Each of his contestants demonstrated impressive vocal control and stage presence that left their coach beaming with pride. One of the highlights of the night came from insert contestant name, whose performance of insert song title had the coaches on their feet. Their ability to combine technical precision with genuine emotion brought the house down. "This is why I love working with you," John said. "You don't just sing a song, you tell a story." Another standout was insert contestant name, who infused their performance with a mix of gospel and R&B, paying homage to their roots. It was a spiritual, uplifting moment that felt like a breath of fresh air in an otherwise high-stakes competition. Even Reba McEntire couldn't help but smile, saying, "You just brought the house down in the best way possible." Reba McEntire brings country to the playoffs as the queen of country. Reba McEntire has guided her team with a steady hand, helping them navigate the pressures of the playoffs while encouraging them to stay true to their roots. Team Reba's performances were nothing short of extraordinary, with each contestant bringing a bit of country flair to the stage.